and all other occasions. You post the venture and the capture. You post the venture and the capture. Contact Shabak Photography on 0244 671593. 0244 671593. Shabak Photography. You post the venture and the capture. Now, during this Xmas, you need to break some bones. We have poultry for you. We have pigs for you. Those who love pork, those who love pork meat, those who want chicken, just come. Papa Law Farms will give you the best. Papa Law Farms. Contact us on 0243446455. All right, my very own woman like Deb. How you doing? You are watching this time. Where are you watching from? Zogole or where? Happy Thanksgiving Day. God bless you. God keep you, protect you. May God keep to your comfort. May the will of God for your life come to pass. All right, the devil is a liar. We cover the atmosphere with the blood of Jesus. So welcome on board. So I'm going for a quick break. When I'm back, we'll do the newspaper headlines, we'll do the editorials, and the politicians will come in. We'll have Mr. Okran. Don't forget that the show is Mpɔtam with Papa Law Perfect. It's 60 minutes on top of the hour, 7 p.m. GMT. I want you to hit the share button, share the message on your page, on your timeline. Send the link to your friends. Tell your friends it's time for your favorite political current affairs show, Mpɔtam with Papa Law Perfect. I want you to put into your search engine Papa Law Radio/TV. Like the page, put your notification button on so that anytime you come online, you'll be first to be notified. Make sure you share. I'm going for a break. I'll be right back. Stick and stay. I never knew you changed my life. You turned my life around. I nearly said life. What are you talking about? It's life. Hey, madam, for me by now was saw the award. Mfang woye. My candy said ye tea pepe. I launched the matin to say Bokodi. I am share comment to me Deborah Ajima. Deborah, you've been an ardent follower of this particular show. God bless you. Where are you watching from? He said black means power. That's right. Alright, so Joyce Nim says watching you live from Asabankese ICGC. You do all Papa Law Radio. Deborah Ajima said amen in Jesus' name. Kofi Kofi Prince. What do you mean baby? I will hear fee. Krone muhuhuhu me dem impasem. Ehwa na etro unsura etro to so making kind. All right, so doubting Thomas needed the wound of Jesus to believe. Your pain is prophetic. Your scar is a bookmark that points to a place where pain once was. But if you can show someone then, that means you lived to tell the story. The testimony desires. Your testimony desires to change lives. Say it more. Point to the scars. Let someone point. Let someone point to you and say, you are the man. You are the woman. All right, so let's take some editorials and we'll take it from there. We'll do some editorials. There's been a lot of memos that has been released and I'm going to share with you right away. You turn my life around. O man be ye fi me no mi enura uwie nso a na what ya say wa nye wo niam yi Ghana entumi nye ye da Ghana ntumi fa ne ntama pamfra. So you do your part, I also do my part. Let's do it together. Let's build Ghana together. Papa Law Radio, our core mandate is building communities together. We are building it together with you. Glory, honor, power belongs to you. All right, remember Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markin, leader of government business, on the 26th of November, wrote to the Speaker of Parliament, in other words, the Parliament of Ghana, to reconstitute or call or recall Parliament to consider outstanding business public business. But look at this one. I write in response to your memo on the above subject. This is coming from Right Honorable Speaker Agban Sumani Bagbe. All right, so this is his response. If you don't know the story, Honorable Alexander Afenyo-Markin, leader of government business in Parliament, wrote to the Speaker of Parliament to recall Parliament to consider outstanding public business. And this is the response of the Right Honorable Speaker Bagbe. I write in response to your memo on the above subject, which was received at the office of the Speaker on Friday, 22nd November 2024. At the time I was out of office to honor an invitation outside Accra. Your memo calls on me to exercise my discretion pursuant to orders 57 clause 3 and 58 clause 4 of the standing orders of the House to summon the House to sit for 2 days, Thursday 28th and Friday 29th November 2024, to consider 22 items, all of which is referred to as either outstanding public business or urgent business, government business. Honorable Leader, as you may be aware, the performance of the functions of Parliament, the duties of members of Parliament extends beyond the plenary sittings of Parliament. Again, as you are aware, the parliamentary calendar acknowledges elections campaign period. This season is for the government, parties, and both presidential and parliamentary candidates to present their manifesto to the people and to account and justify how the mandate given them by the voters for the 4-year term of office has been applied to the benefit of the people, bearing in mind the provisions of Article 296A and B of the Constitution 1992 and the closeness of your proposed dates to the general election. I am of the considered opinion that it would not be in the national interest to interrupt the campaigns of members and parties by a recall to plenary sitting of Parliament. Consequently, it will not be fair to exercise my discretion in favor of your request to summon members of Parliament at this time to a 2-day sitting. I want you to hit the share button. 23 minutes on top of the hour, 7 p.m. GMT. Now let me continue with the response or the reply of the Speaker of Parliament to deliberate on 222 items you consider urgent and outstanding government business. It is worth noting that having regard to the practice and deliberations of the House, I wonder how the proposed 22 items could be transacted within 2 days. I accordingly suggest that government prioritizes these businesses together with others not captured by your memo for consideration after the conduct of the general elections on the 7th of December 2024. The House will resume sitting after the election to complete all essential matters before a seamless transition to the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. The national interest would better be served if members exhibit conduct of honor, empathy, and humility in the performance of their duties. In the circumstances, I am neither inclined nor disposed to exercise my discretion in favor of your request. The request is accordingly declined. 25 minutes on top of the hour, 7 p.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. Now let's do justice to the newspapers, their front pages and their headlines. That's right. So on the front page of the National Voice, promoting domestic tourism through tailored marketing strategies in Ghana. Will come after you. NDC warns personnel of security agencies recruited between 2017 and 2024. Baumia's electric buses to reduce transport costs. Akosia Menu commissions Adenta container Lakeside Road. On the front page of the authoritative Daily Graphic, Development Bank, IGI signed MOU to bolster government and textile industry. Pursue actions that will sustain nation's peace. Togbe Afede, the 12 tells stakeholders. A graphic national development series. 2024 elections will be best ever. 97% eligible citizens of voters register. Electoral Commission. Keep sharing. Share the broadcast on your page. Send the link to your friends. On the front page of the New Independent, Ghana's first electric bus fleet unveiled. MPP's government running on loans. Vote for change. General Mosquito to Ghanaian. 34,000 new HIV/AIDS infections recorded in Ghana. Ghana demands political commitment. All right, on the front page of the Business Analyst, Baumia outdoors electric buses. GJ and EC train journalists ahead of December polls. Leasing companies record lowest lending rate of 13.8%. But MFIs have highest lending rate of nearly 50%. Bank of Ghana. USA Embassy opens new Education USA Advising Center at Ozu. Ignite Media Group condemns armed attack on Metro TV premises. Na mo say media juma mo ma yenye bie mo monka nkyere. Mo say mo ma yenya monka nkyere. Say papa your friend is saying good morning Ghana, Dr. Randy Abbey. Na oko akotena studio. Na wakoye the good morning Ghana. Na national security, so-called national security abawo. Se car bia o use no. Enye company ni dia into omu sizi. Ono so se nye company car, eyo no ane car. Oso mi ye program, mo de bibia ni a mo ma mi wie, om se da bi da. Na sa ne ye. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we want to create unnecessary tension in this country? Unnecessary tension. Near the whole year, any oyende, near the above minimum. Yes, Ghana, you Ghana be a you Ghana, and you mo pese, mo say Ghana no. Or say an embramoso, any massive. Why? Why be bonny wood trim? Mo I been fee, I been tantain, I been bonnet, Nyame hunya. It's a hunkwa. A dear nkwan emoji. O we program not bad, then a best. Any time I'm opese chinchina, more arresting and nasa, more friend no interrogating, you know. Sad time, any time or debate program, baby, you know. At the end of Cabessa. Yes, you see, we are the very people who are destroying ourselves. Yes, say, oh my way, on your business, no, it's Munyai media. No, we are the fourth estate of the fourth realm. So, Munimua, we the executive over the legislature over judiciary near twaso eye journalism so we ni mu a media no we have a role to play. Some mo koto abai ya mama platform a mo betumi de mass to adwa maybe some all the politicians and the security agencies some monya memoir mo de fa media ne so and yes say ya ho sa Rambo styles nko a ne apie obete ye case ne nkosi hwe sa na mote mo chi nipa Rambo style ye na mo dia a shift attention tie they say Ghana for no omani da ho omaya sumunju ye. All right, it's on the front page of Press Reporter. First Lady inaugurates ultra-modern chips compound for Bolo Kofi resident. On the front page of the Daily Guide, Baumia outdoors 100 electric buses. Bagbin puts parliament in cooler. Election 2024, military will be at Flashpoint Task Force. Nana Tanks Otumfuo. Springfield announces successful Afina. One next appraiser. Cocoa Board adopts soilless seed production technology. Modie monfa sa ay abrofono ense hunu ni bimra. Monko famra. He say yenua ne ye di na no na de yare breye kidney problems and there will be some liver will be some kidney will be some prostate enua ne fin enua bone na moma ye di no asase no masɛ no onza fin su anto eburu a wosi eduadua nyina yantumi adua ene no baye ekomo ebeba no mo de mo ntere se aduane abuso efi March ekono ene ebehwe se na aduane abuso ampa. On the front page of the Business Analyst. All right, I will leave it here because we've done this already. So remember, the show is Mpɔtam, your favorite political and current affairs show hosted by Papalo Radio. And we are live on 88.3. 88.3. We're also streaming live and rocking wide on www.modernghana.com online, radiobox.com. All right, so I'm going for a quick break. When I'm back, Okoji Abo will be here to share with us article Road Safety Act article 74 and then article 100. Stick and stay right here.
Papalo Radio, straight up. Straight up.
Before my enemies, even in my weakness, you've been merciful to me. Always, I've been no war. I've been away. Never away. Thank you.
Apollo Radio. Straight up. Apollo Radio. Apollo Radio. Straight up.
I carry every moment in my spirit. Life is a walk carnival. Mama, many be why I can't wash. And pim, it come to a mess.
And pim Tommy and pim time. Papalo Radio, Bombo Club, be our time, be a giant show. Alright, so let me acknowledge our sponsors Nana One Shoes, Shabak Photography, and Papalo Farm. I want to learn and learn more. I want to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Are you ready to learn, relearn, and unlearn? This man is loaded. He's an epitome of God's knowledge and wisdom and understanding. He knows his stuff and what he contains. He's a small container with huge content, with a continental and intercontinental grace. His name is the indefatigable Okujiabo Okran Albert. Is on the line. PSA.
Papa.
PSA.
Papa.
There go.
Papa, right?
The radio says so do I could do Kumasi Asumbi Mboko.
As a buyer, maybe.
Near Wachiri, Yabakan Wachiri Ho.
Sir, I send you one more. At the side of Nika, you see Sabon.
At the said, yea.
I hear Nika, you see Sabon.
I fear Nika, you see, say, Abonte. I see. Wow. Obise Chirima dintina my ye see, say, Abonte.
Sir, we see what him. I see more of your Sabon, except the one of the job.
Sir?
Into any class will be in nothing. And until what henny, no home, oh, double, what henny, what I will double here. And in your book, I'm not in a drinking.
Or see 2 ideas so.
Or see 2 ideas. Into what henny, I was just on the Bible and tell you, and look as I'm assuming more ideas.
Yeah, that's it. And then we cramponi yadisia. We crampo yadisia. And if you to say, and I want to hamatana bana because I never know was a kakrana metafrema no sa.
Upon the kind of Kumasino, more than you could kakra. And we are not kakrana later on. I think so from 3:30, 5:30, about nothing. You know, I get. But in Sweden,
Yes, you say, oh, speaker, no, at the speaker on, at the speaker on.
I had a speaker. I had
it is Uncle Wee speaker and come papa.
Madame, I think you would
have clear. It's clear.
Aye. You would have a swabber trouble.
Wow, sure. I say, Madame, my banana or say, you order me coho. If you yes, you know, and right, yet you think Komobi, and you were born near Mabiso. Nansana Yabeko, and ne, one Matthias says he is Article 74 of the Road Act and 100 and a neighbor. Now, so and run your ball 1 or 2 be so. Yet tinted glass. Yeah, titi, yanker, my tinted cars. The cars, most of our cars on our roads today are tinted. And who is a prohibited passenger. And siren use. One need to use siren. It is an cowboy answer these ones and a fee. What the aqua 74 and 100 naka many major.
Okay, Papa, me that's it. And then so you Papa Law. I have phone yet, phone na a brave one. The year children in Seoul University be a lecture hall.
That's right.
We yan baby and sweet I get Papa Law radio. If they say, in what the son of man,
No quarry.
Papa, Ocean Kenny so per se, we have a car tainted that. Emrano in 2 point. Name what you say now, Bayano.
Okay.
Papa, Emrano say, o front door, no glasses in the and you're untouchable in Sumukra and fat tinted be and front door glasses. No,
a year passenger need driver and a honor.
Passing and a driver and honor. Emrano say, and idiot and Cohon cry.
Sir?
The person need to wind screen, Emrano say, and Cohon cry. Papa,
yes,
the person answer. So be a tinted that. Emrana say glasses na can, windows na can, apart from front doors. No. So be ya, it says a 70% transparent.
Apollo Radio.
I will say it.
Any question say a year to me, it says a 70% transparent. It says Emrana say you must be seen and see.
Wow.
Emrana say you must see and must be seen. Asesa wono who kwem na obi a wogina abonten so ehun wo say what can.
Okay.
Nti asesa 70% transparent.
Amazing.
Papa. Yemu sasa the Americans say na tie wo krom ha na.
Antisa a opposite cry.
Ene MPs. Ah, wo na kwotena sese emra no.
They using them more.
With me, a windscreen na to what I tinted to what no crowd. It is a way empia, who did gun at them, and I want us how to do what them. My young fellow say, oh, you're honorable, and I say, oh, you're horrible. Papa, say one more. You cars like a saying Escalade ne Benz ne adiadi BMW for
Apollo Radio.
V8 for Papa. Why any complete tainted tomb, including the windscreen. It is why me don't want who ni pakra with him. And so Ghana Police Service omo nyani for omo tikrom ha. Oh, enti Papa, oba camera is saying. Police if one na edi wo man hammer from day one. But
so
okay.
Omone law enforcement agent.
That is it.
Radio.
Papa didn't Adam Rana say. So be tinted that. Assessor a 70% transparent. And you must see and be seen. Assessor who kwem who abonten. Na abonten so aye den ehun e dey na aba enti papa asodie de e da Ghana so papa if you say na papa yemu say Ghana Police Service emudu do san ana V8 aya retained obeti meja no so won
Oshrompo omo twam
yes
omo cross to honorable no twam hwim
enti papa Ghana mana kwaya announcement time echim wan ketwa na eja kese na Ghana no entomago se di mpanesi eti baby a emre enti police for no mum and NTS na me blame road safety. Papa, I call Ben in duty bearers in road safety in road safety as an institution and the watchdog of all the institutions in charge of road safety.
That's right.
The police and you assessing road safety for a question Ghana Police Service GNT Amodumani na mwanya. A road safety asadi say institution be efoto na asadi asia osi uni wo court.
I see.
But and then road safety no other than government mouthpiece, and they behave like grassroots party communicators. Papa, say yeah, because I can't. Into the position of the law when it comes to tainted glasses. Papa, young one here this year so. I think it's a brain went. Papa, regulation 74. Of the LI 2180.
PSA me bisa say siren use ni wo mu ana.
Regulation 74 and no say siren and horns.
Okay.
Papa, regulation 74.
Straight up.
And ye care bia ni bit me use siren and nye nipa bia and the bit me use siren o krom house. Papa making kan ya ti ase we say a person who drives a motor vehicle shall ensure that the motor vehicle is fitted with an efficient electric or pneumatic horn or with a bob horn.
That's right.
Which gives out a single note when the bulb is pressed. 2. A person shall not fit on a motor vehicle a warning appliance other than a type prescribed by the licensing authority.
Oh, okay.
It is a DVL for crampo MAO permit ya untimi use siren.
Now then a grow for use siren and in number your coin so and then can be a woo unsusum pose or siren. Now pay. No, ye did no be no be a man coin.
Papa, I hear for them running so munusu. I have a seminar. Papa, when himself president, we need to miss use siren. President.
Hey, Mpɔtam the first president of the land, the first gentleman of the land.
Debbie, Mampeni need to me. Minister need to me so use siren. MP need to me so use siren. Then so when also was when yes, can't a mountain among friends, also when you use siren. Papa, share was say, despite sub-regulation 1, a siren or a bell may be fitted as a warning appliance and used on the following classes of vehicles. Papa, one can say classes of person. Or say classes of vehicles. A government vehicle used for official purpose by heads of state. Enti se Mpani AKUFO-ADDO kura no wapon nas wo kwa akoda enye official purpose. Papa, se Mpani akoda e official. Enti Mpani kura we need to me say o kwa akoda o use siren.
I see.
Se Mpani apon adwuma every Jubilee House. Adan o kwa akoda enti mo ma ne kwa no mesin eti amra.
Hey. We nyina wo ya mamra imu.
Papa, the tossum was it a police vehicle, police for car? C, was it a motor vehicle used by fire service? D, a motor vehicle used as an ambulance by a clinic or a hospital. E, a motor vehicle used by other recognized government security agencies. And F, a bullion vehicle registered by the licensing authority. Inti papa, the won't hear me and you may only there was when yes you can't see when you see car or social Ghana Merenti. Papa, what is off with you?
Abi.
Papa, what a billionaire deal.
Abi.
It's Ghana Police Service. What is their problem?
And Obia boss Irene be. Obia boss Irene be. Ebinu yasi ebinu kura shada fete omwa no matonom da boom. And ye V8 obi o use V8 or use Highlander, Land Cruiser, Saka akesi. And ye upe or the BBC or bar
Radio.
or listening kura to me share na no chim oko.
Papa, Emran was saying, say, we need quine. Na edia me boy, se won ka ho. Na se ukuyusu siren na asotwe ne say. Was it a person who contravenes this regulation commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine of not more than 25 penalty unit or to a term of imprisonment of not more than 30 days or both. Until a man say,
wow.
So we need to mean so use to arena yet you are kodem kodansa 30 days.
Any uncle, any and sawam kabaya mabuso. And any baby more basic Kumasi near be from Kumasi to a Tumu.
Papa, I'm the insult to her. One more drum that way in the past my woman said they will be the first offenders. And when she ascertain the woman crown and yet deterrent enough. Papa, will be a one year
Radio.
So what you must also watch charging the 25 penalty unit. Papa, 25 penalty units in the war. Papa, one penalty unit to be an air 12 cities. Into the 12 cities multiplied by 25. Papa, 300 cities in the war. Papa will be a white matter V8. Now we're boom.
300 Ghana iska.
300 Ghana cities iska. Inti Ombekoswa then abo. Now, Papa, the question is, Papa Pacho, wako boutique? Ako who is a military uniform? You're hanging a year topping.
Nabi.
Pacho, wako boutique? And I wako fosum. Ako who is a Ghana police uniform? You're pamo you're hanging a year topping.
Nabi.
Pacho, AK-47. Say a police phone as soldier phone can use.
I say, I confirm so you should.
Say civilian, you choose so you AK-47. How we a criminal? And I'm a boy. Papa, it's just say, yeah, when you may be on more, it is not open and it shouldn't be open or accessible to the public. Yes, sir.
No quarry.
Papa, I didn't a siren. You were a very small group of people, and brands woman near you so. Not individual, it's me ko import to fear brutal bad, or quaboso kind, obey biato.
Yeah.
And Papa, are we insulting ourselves? Are we damaging our integrity as a sovereign state like Ghana?
As our institutions in United inspection will have a whole. As I monitor dealers, no, you will almost share this spare parts dealers, no, or more conformation. And still, you boom around as I Pia Bigua.
Oh, and Papa, say individual, ain't Minko importing military uniform and a common tongue, Sepam say. A banner say idea a security protocol. I was all half with me a crabaton.
One a man.
Papa, you're serious, Ghana, you're serious. Okay, penny baby say we didn't them.
Say I'm paying for it, dear. Sir, I give me the team say when you need one the way I call land here, to be Kenyans as
Papa, your son, you're primary, no? And I see gray hair is a sign of wisdom. Papa, and there will be a food in the
Nabio. There be a Mikasa, I call her where Jimmy or you or Baba Penny Jimmy.
Papa, you free boy, dear. I will got this bedtime, no? And then Pasobia brain.
In 5 years, positive defiance. I know you here.
Papa, yeah, Papa. Enti, and then a software. And pull you to siren. Assembly member use siren, businessmen use siren.
Na PSA mi misa way. Ono nso ayana moto kedidi o manimu ina omo kobra na omo so sa pe obi tumi chera kotua minim but yes omo tumi ko police station we tu eska utua naja e di wani na say di wani mo ani pe na watwam hwem traffic na gina mu said de no okọ na wo gina mu
Papa Ghana Police Service omni Uber yango ni boat ya pe o.
Hey
Ghana Police Service Mamen kind of brofo Ghana Police Service, Papa, they are co-terminus to both Yango and those online drivers. They are the same.
Amazing.
Just that they are online drivers wearing uniforms. The person bloggers in Inca. Ghana Police Service, they are Uber drivers in uniform. The Yaneso Wosika. What me high not the Kwahane Wagadugu as I'd never. Now, Papa, is that how we misuse a state uniform?
No.
Who should tell them the truth? And Papa, say police. And some Musubaya, Papa, we don't need a political party to develop a country. We need self-consciousness to build this country. In the IGP, Abako Ghana. Ghana Police Service, a use uniform, the second of form into a move. But the Bible said you are Quasiano, said an Quasia Sem City. Now I'm going to learn for today. I go caso in Munyansa.
No, when was in Yansa for
Papa. A Jimmy some complete in the eyes of the law. What is happening? A total foolishness. But Papa, do you know what? They are misusing state protocol. They are misusing the state resources because it is alleged the same penny for an almost percentage every woman on Colano and India. Because me or Kodiabo say Musika. Last time I see me police in the whole day. Maybe. But you can't call Habotum. Why the sanction say police in Uncle D Nipaneti? It is officially sanctioned by the office. Now you must Ghana police say. Since when did they become Uber drivers? Papa, we are not serious. That is regulation 74. And it is a state security and no crown, Papa. So we are police now, so we use a police car. A man say you can only use the siren only when you are performing official duty. Papa, and then what's a real, not say police in here. Either say or find a girl. And I said the girlfriend, and I'm a girlfriend too. Every baby I was here, or because I'm a girlfriend, Yema, or the police pick up.
Yes, say ambulance and cry, and nurse for this mom, no, that koto wachi, any fool, any doctor.
Na Papa Nanza, Auntie be say ambulance, they are cover cement.
Aye,
yeah, they are cover body.
because you some concept in the deal, man.
They are cover the BD, Papa ambulance, they are cover the BD.
Nebu, what is Irene now? Now, Wakuma, Nancy Bufu, especially when the traffic is huge and crazy, when nobody moves. I mean, utumi di me kaise me kwakra me kone nam ye fro so kaishi le ho na ja me di pie mu a nam so me dwane akofa kwan ye wo ajatama de ye dwane akofa ye kan say airport area ho na je ye dia connect abisi palace mall ho masa obi nko no obi aba o be 3 hours ni ejina faako ejina faako unya kura wo besi no ajaka na wako na ojira hono na odasani di wi no afa ho okọ papa we na wa achi na dam obu an girlfriend
Papa unim adea o mawe ya adwene ye ntime nwini nkoduro ho ye mpenefo na nwini nro ho Papa car esesen ke mano escort with a siren tanker fuel tankers Papa, explosives,
Papalo
Go
Radio.
any gas. Papa, I say, 4 tanker, I was on 54,000 liters capacity tanker. The traffic him, not Minister B, MPB. So I know you when Jessica.
Uncle baby, Uncle baby.
Tanker, Papa. Papa, tanker.
Explode you bit with Kumni Pabaya 1,000.
Papa, na MP bi sikani ni so no de wanya ne sika. Sofo bi se wanya ne sika. Na police for me nto se bi. Papa, me nto se bi. Jimi fo ni bi. Police for jimi fo ni bi. Police no otu na sasere. Enye intellectuality that ndi ko wura mu nti. Eti me ka kire tanker driver was so 54,000 liters of fuel. So no one thing sing with them now beseko. Papa, me wo video bi a na me adba watch na me the best and do.
Mate.
Police in here. Wo di escort wo di obinam. So wa di ni sika odu obinam. Papa, o say obo siren na tanker driver I was so 54,000 liters. And I'm kwan so we nyina amwa mesinti no. What the ebo papa. Police ne de ebo. Ahwe tanker screen anim ama ahwe no etwitwa driver n'anim nyina boso ne kura mai. Papa, ade we yesi IGP ho. Eye ne fe. CID for okrum ha.
Omko chi wi for ni an Roberts and here Radio.
Straight up.
Papa, tanker no enam ho no enya ordinary car o. Papa, hweniema eso tanker. Na so ka kire tanker say. What was siren? Na tanker no nyina nchen ntem ama wa mesinti. Wo de ebo. Whilst the tanker was moving, wo de ebo police ni de bo. Ahwe tanker screen anim. Ama ahwe na bo twitwa shankani ama nani. Ba kwa afira system no ka say. The video is there. Papa, where lies our integrity? Ghana Police Service, where is your integrity? Sebi, muko police ne se mu bejina mu an kasa mu uniform so dia bedi nkwasi asama kire Ghana fo na papa me pese meto sebi ana pese mento
ko wani
papa Ghana Police Service slogan was a service with integrity. Me bisa IGP say so nemrantie no are they servicing with the integrity or they are servicing without the integrity or they are serving without the integrity? Papa, adwebe na beba police ni tirimu say what the V8 user nam ntino tanker driver nyina ntemu ama no papa tanker driver it is a train enye sa wo boss wa na ejina wo na what me de ebo abo windscreen yanim ama shankani na niase nyina papa because I ready to try him at the time one not tanker no a movie na senke kosi amrem ne jato mu a nkenya to rentem papa asem we yesi IGP the video is out and we have the video.
Who played?
Papa, we have the video. Where are the common senses of some of the police officers? Common sense away. But a political uniforms, na yesha wo mo. Na come them say a police uniform there. Your mind there. But a done political uniforms. There were NPP police, NDC police, and they are fooling at the corridors of Mother Ghana in the presence of the law. They are doing otherwise. Papa, me enko regulation 100. Na yefan communist le. Papa, regulation 100. Regulation 100 of the LI 2180. It even someone say a prohibited passenger.
And they hear me, Papa.
Papa, why they a prohibited passenger? Papa, se pick up usiho.
Papalo Radio.
Na unkurit na pick up on the market mua. Ghana mrase we a prohibited passenger.
Eh, and Korea, media, Papa.
Ah, yeah, won't maybe police a bet show.
Yeah,
Papa,
Omo yoki.
Papalo Radio.
Papa, Kia ya de fan me Kia tracking. Rana say, Emfa enipa niensa. Drive and ya wuti kano. Papa, ni mate. Ah, what kind of maybe I'm confined, your man. Any and near me wura. Papa said, near me wura no enya baby antana. All high car infinite in your manage. But Papa never a 24 man. Or the body if I table eba or bar what the body and so a key and it. Me pass on one.
Yeah.
Papa, we think as a quency amrao. Nada quency abisieno. Insurance company because I said Nakano in the part of the the team. Nasebi and Penese. Akoko bedia, akoko batang. Se we really try eja. Nasu we janema e we try. Anu hu ne kwasi awaye. Papa, se wo kwatena bucket ye tia. Se wo kwatena bucket ye tia. Accident besi emrano. Insurance one person wa winya. Na asotwe be na wo ho se wo kwatena pick up photo. Wo kwatena kia bucket mu hwe MPP ni NDC political parties so mo ye campaign.
Straight up.
The omo ye no a complete insult. Complete indictment on the integrity of the National Road Safety Authority. Me of Adonting. Papa, on the 17th of October this year, and a road safety for the communique Babonting statement Babonting. Papa, I have the copy of the statement. National Road Safety for catching political parties and say, if it's 1st November, I copy say a better one baby. They don't want to see a political party loading human beings in the bucket of pickups and clear trucks. Papa, National Road Safety, do a director of compliance and enforcement. Your friend lawyer Kwame Kudia. Papa, who your lawyer knew? Kwame Kudia say, Kwame. Say who team and you may have been country no Kwame. The equals we are lawyer ni. Now you can say we are lawyer ni. You defend the position of the law. Papa yes sanity. Now say director of compliance. Lawyer say are the people complying to the directives of the road safety? If no, then they should bow down their big heads in shame.
As we toothless.
Rubber stamp. They are rubber stamp. They are white elephants.
I see.
Papa, accident wrong. Ya more armor back for. Meka in Nigeria ni be any book. The gods are not to blame. Nipana or train a friend Ula Rotimi. Was it rain does not fall on one roof? Inti Aquenciano. And yan Ghana for one corner. Na eda ifunu. A bibe road safety for Bushia for Fieno. They will understand the clamor and the anxiety and the screaming of Okudiabo and the Papalo radio.
Let us see.
PSA,
the dear Oba, we catch us Unyans and a Bobby. Yenny swab Bobby, one no swab, Yami when you are bro.
Namidi, my brother, Papa, Namidi, my brother,
and no, my uncle.
Mamenka, yes, I'm in Tiasia.
What a kind.
Manka may pay height, Edia could this.
I know I'm American, and no I'm news or Becca.
But Semisia. But the Messiah double, and it's at a band and many does or seven what it will be.
Your double crow was to a copy of you. See, I know reply. On the Kevin Taylor talk about reply or. I say the nimbre on Papua, the nimbre she and one TPC. Papa,
Miss Mendas was it a babu? Yeah, I don't go to Fondaka. You base here no matches Yadakem.
Wait for
Yeah, the best you have it as say.
commando.
Yamia do my job that Ubasati Yanka.
I'm a DJ.
Yo, Yaminshira, yeah, that's it. Mr. Koja Bonnie and Netchin Common
Pim.
or your National Road Safety
Sorry.
Advocate.
Who's the idea?
Very soon, many honorable
Papuanuke.
Kwesi Taylor, Genius, Subetchin Common, Engineer Papa.
Sorry.
So stick and stay right here. The show is in Mpɔtam, your favorite political and current affairs show. 30 minutes on top of the hour, 8 p.m. GMT.
Wait for
In the studios of Papalo Radio.
commando.
I want you to hit the share button, share the message on your page, on your timeline. Send the link to your friends. Tell your friends it's time for your favorite political show.
Pim time.
In Mpɔtam,
Get up from you. I'm a sass.
those watching on Facebook,
Yeah, me what?
put into your search engine Papalo Radio /TV.
Pim.
Like the page, put your notification button on.
Sorry.
I'm going for a quick break. When I'm back, we'll do more. Show produced by Derek Vandis.
Me tell me that job. Make I live my life, and I know it's always at last. I know. Wait for no man, let's go. Commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a DJ. Swerve my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream. Pardon me. Pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sass. Sorry. I will see a DP, I'm a what dummy. Any minute won't pop one who can't come. Pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sass. Sorry.
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
Any minute won't pop one who can't come. Me tell me that job. Make I live my life, and I know it's always at last. I know. Wait for no man, let's go. Commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a DJ. Swerve my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream. Pardon me. Pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sass. Sorry. I will see a DP, I'm a what dummy. Any minute won't pop one who can't come. Pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sass. Sorry. I will see a DP, I'm a what dummy. Any minute won't pop one who can't come. Me tell me that job. Make I live my life, and I know it's always at last. I know. Wait for no man, let's go. Commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a DJ. Swerve my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream. Pardon me. Pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sass. Sorry. I will see a DP, I'm a what dummy. Any minute won't pop one who can't come. Pim time, pim dummy. Get up from you, I'm a sass. Sorry. I will see a DP, I'm a what dummy. Any minute won't pop one who can't come. Me tell me that job. Make I live my life, and I know it's always at last. I know. Wait for no man, let's go. Commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a DJ. Swerve my dream, one in the daddy.
All right, so welcome back from the break.
Pim time.
The show is in Mpɔtam.
Get up from you, I'm a sass.
How clean is your community?
Yeah.
What's happening in your community?
Minute won't pop one who can't come.
16 minutes on top of the hour, 8 p.m. GMT. Which part of the globe? Don't forget, we are live on 88.3.
Won't pop one who can't.
Live on all our social media handles. Papalo Radio /TV. Like the page, put your notification button on so that anytime you come online,
Let's go.
you'll be first to be notified. I have on the line Honorable Dela Edem.
Swerve.
He's a communicator, NDC's National Communication Team player and member. Honorable, I salute.
I take them all.
You're welcome to Papalo Radio and then on Mpɔtam Show.
Thank you very much.
We bless God. I also have engineer Kwesi Taylor Jr., my very own, my body. Honorable, I salute. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Hey.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you.
So, nice talking to you as well.
All right. So say hi to Honorable Deledem. You know Honorable Deledem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So say hi to him. And let's.
Hello, Honorable Dela.
Yes, Kaji.
I'm going to say,
Nyamia do me a way and also.
by His grace. Yeah.
All right. So by His grace, dear, and then the common beshisha. So Honorable Deledem. But your economy net is saying Ghana Mamu and Uhuni saying, yeah, what 9 days to election. Briefly, will be a opening remarks now for your fancy sheso.
Many of them are made as a baby. na me fa nchiama wo mo muti o radio enwumere.
That's right.
So we be some say economy a. Dey na emuaye na do so bebre. They can say economy under AKUFO-ADDO Baomi administration one. Crazy a many year debate on the other side of the political divide. Put say enkoyi. Ofa Jomama won by him. Na ye to Indomie. Eno na enwumere say come the enwumere a. Na so we obi a pay ya also mean DM will be a something light. If you to Indomie 5 cedi. Ene o to Indomie ya to Indomie 25 cedis.
Honorable MPP for answer your war now 9 year 42 and 43 inti. Enya dia a bank crash sound see a koye nimu and Niama Beba from B. San MPP ni be catch me.
Papa.
Honorable.
MPP ye campaign. MPP for catch a Ghana for you now. So one more bammy and what toy. Yeah, almost back. Emo ye what toy. Esan say it is castle the comedy. And then I say MPP can be a and yet the MPP for the can any year. Esan say, yeah, and yet your man him said he, yet he a jam. Any him said the jam which is here. Of I would say you one more man was in. I had the America. Say one thing a year. Not a mother or swan. Over to Baba watching action, I'm on conform marry. And what say a woman I'm here dinner. Of a light bill, water bill. I just say, what is free to buy? Now, so fast will be a muscle. It's so I would say, dear Baba. I would say that a dear Baba tree, so I'm here shit. And the about to I ever soon and say, I got 9 days to come. I say I sit ceremony at Waba. And yet be our would such a go to Kumvio Abra Bumu, what in fear or chini, MPP by a film or chini, or more fire for your name, baby, Gina, I would say Jarrying. I say, oh, Charlie, or minus a connect you. So, when the new nobody knows where we are. And that is the situation we find ourselves now. It is sad, it's terrible.
Maminko, Honorable Kwesi Taylor Junior. Honorable, economy to say, Brabom to say, Umamoni saying, MPP are buying. What's it?
Opening.
Honorable.
I only send a video Miano. The chair would cheer for any or more. Nemiado, Omonia education every radio station so Abibia. Na especially me and my brother Deledam. Honorable. You see, it's about understanding the system of this in the modern development. We are America, you are quite a fellow James Masha. America put use spirit of Masha or the plans of Masha. Omudi organize against the Atlantic Ocean battles and other things. But Omoka Adiaba Kubi. Now all the politicians in Omusha Sadino. Sure. Omubaya ba secondi 1926 ever for me this Masha. But we be no my lord ne ehun that they seek their own interest. But in the actual sense, 2022, omuko shebini omudwen hono na mpesa me kache Ghana for. I say it is time for reinvention. Instead of trying to adopt older approaches to the present.
That's right.
It is time for reinvention. Instead of adopting older approaches to the present, we must reassess, reaffirm our values, innovate, and build a new. What kind of new Ghana you wanted to build? All the politicians in Obia make references of the past. Obia make references of the past. Even the current government of Krano, the flag bearer, on person Obe Yusu, what they themselves have created or generated. every investment, what do we need to make sure corruption in Yama ewo hina sitemu. Make a catch us one of the leaders of your politician crowd was cursing some of the European presidents. So it is time Yabeshe Yasitim. So when you go deeply into life, that is LIFE, or see living intelligence from experience. And people who hear mistake, no more make references of what NDC did. NDC, for instead of bringing new inventions, they are attacking the mistakes and the past of their own and the MPP. The people need innovations. The people need reassessment of our value. And see, let me say, this is why any Ghana for. You were NDC, you were MPP, you were PNC, why any Ghana for? Winner takes all. Into all the intellectuals are government has spent on home. Share Sikan for the institutions at home. Necessary for new government then where are we going as a country?
Honorable, for Lucy, Nayan consensus and some Nankasa.
Medimanu, Ghana for everyone said every investment must have a purpose. And then when the boy is who dreaming, let me say the letter, no say. We are now bringing the TVET free HHS into political rallies. What are we doing to ourselves? Let's go back, reassess ourselves, and know what we can do to compete with the global challenges.
All right. Honorable Medase, I cut 9 days near to about Honorable delayed them. EC's restriction of media accreditation a threat to Ghana's democracy and press freedom. The Electoral Commission recent directive to limit media accreditation to 8 media organizations per constituency and 12 regionally has sparked outrage across multiple fronts. Honorable Dela, more candidate, more presidential candidate, the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is of the view that both MPP and Electoral Commission are condoning and conniving to rig the election 2024. That is 9 days to come. What do you say to this?
Say, Electoral Commission a press conference ni I catch Ghana for say woman ye GD wonu. Say Ghana for nye GD Electoral Commission na ye say nkofo lose confidence in them. Now so a new Electoral Commission no ye no. What is now bisa nwa bisa won say more credibility. Give in a year no man for the Catam. Opa, Yacha about for Ghana from 1993 to 2020. There has not been any occasion the Electoral Commission has restricted journalists from doing their work. Say, yeah, my accreditation, my own journalists in the Jumani say, or police station. Or police station. Now the who are reported. The problem be what on the report to Electoral Commission, on the report to political parties, on or report to listeners worldwide. It is the Electoral Commission to make us say, I'm not going to give them accreditation. And what it means, and it said the Electoral Commission is deliberately deciding, but they do not want media people to cover the event because they are planning something.
So is it a recipe? All right, according to this editorial, it said a recipe for chaos in 10 times, a blow to public confidence in the EC, an affront to media freedom and democracy, lack of clear modalities for selection, and finally, risk of abuse and arbitrations.
Have you seen the expressions in the grammatical sentences and if I could use on the right up.
That's right.
And he said, "Oh yeah, electoral commission also pay credibility. Yeah, well, Obia all cause and your moon. They have done the same thing to civil society organizations that want to apply here for accreditation.
And CDD are one of them.
So the electoral commission,
a whole CDD.
The CDD has always supervised elections in Ghana. All of a sudden, the electoral commission says, "I am not going to give you accreditation to do your job, to just supervise." What has the electoral commission got to hide? I didn't tell Mami Jamin, Sebi. All you be beat is that there's Sebi. Abon some beating away. I didn't know you matter. Say, you got Twaba. Political parties were here, Juma. Journalists, yo, Majuma. Police for yo, Majuma. Journalists in the Juma said, Wako Kumasi Subing. Not the Obe who report to radio Swasa. Was the main accreditation, my uncle, yes, Juma. Me, my own report, me, my accreditation. Civil society organizations, CDD, men Satom Cinema Group, yes, yeah, about accreditation, my own cover. Why is the electoral commission doing this? It is simply doing this because somebody at the electoral commission or somebody in government, MPP, don't allow more journalists to come out and comment. They will see a report. Is that what it is? I'm asking a question. But I didn't say Mami Jamin Sapeso, yeah, the trouble bag. I didn't know under AKUFO-ADDO person say a democracy. I didn't see under Baumia, they want to destroy this country. I didn't see no yes, sir. But I have 2 about from 1992. And some of us, you have 2 about from 1992, you have 1993, you have 2 about the Chine. There has been no occasion that. There has been no occasion. Electoral Commission. Every imagine say me ma and go for accreditation to cover the event. How? Why is this woman doing this? Who is doing this to this woman? Now you see, Papa Law, one of the sad aspects of the whole thing is that your mom, you know, Feria Diao, and you may be an electoral commission, you know, better tell money, Jadio, and now good map. Papa, so your president of Feria Dia, Sir Professor Moss in the time. Professor Mills in the type. I'm on page of Mama type. Already, and to who you do over for I can just Pacho Jai. And over frame Mammy James, I can just Mammy James. Dear, you know, good because so be what Brucia, or because the men won't hear.
They are also of the view that they are preventing tension and disinformation and misinformation being churned out by.
How many journalists do you have in this country? How many journalists do you have in Ghana? The journalists you have in this country will not be more than 12,000.
That's right.
Now, so how many police stations do we have in Ghana? Over 29,000.
That's right.
So even if you put one journalist to one police station, they cannot cover the whole the Greater Accra. They cannot even cover a Greater Accra. And the electoral commission is doing some things. And I've just seen a story. The whole story there. Mami Jamin said, I can see the story. Was saying Uncle Bobo said this year election, or the conclusion will be declared result. I don't know whether you have seen that one.
I haven't, but you if you have it and you have the source, that's fine. You can share with us.
I'm trying to look. See, it popped up on my phone, right? I said, Jaminsa promises to announce the results as promised the dear manager Mensa from now from 2020 beginning of 2024 2023 the team Wayam Krofaka Musa Mani Dahuye. I don't know why the woman want to please Nana AKUFO-ADDO and I said or person pleasing his sister Rebecca AKUFO-ADDO. say opese o mani Rebecca AKUFO-ADDO ni ji say oye ne sister and AKUFO-ADDO appointing no and na oye adwuma na ma MPP for nti wo mo na ba so say AKUFO-ADDO no person pleasing you. I don't know why she's doing that. Tarnishing her own image and tarnishing the image of Ghana. Electoral commissioner.
So with this step or this move, you mean to say that there is suspicion?
I mean, good in the master. Ogu Ghana for the master. Ogu president in the master. Ogu MPP for the master. Ogu Ghana for the master. Yen na ogu yen in the master. Esan say, ye all ye no emanko obi o jina baby bia suspect say. Adia womo ye no wama sede no mo ye on person who favor obi. All right. So here election say you are not afraid you are doing anything wrong. Why would you refuse to deploy journalists to go to police station and report? Why? That's right.
Honorable now the Lucy Yanko for Frosso. Honorable Kwesi Taylor Junior. Honorable Okada for way home.
Opening. I said that the let them kind of. But you need to say who govern this country? In the sectors now govern this country, we have the four arms of the government.
That's right.
The executive, judicial,
the legislature,
and now the
media.
The media. Okay.
Media indirectly.
Yes. Into electoral commission of falling under what arm? Is it executive and that's a judicial? This is what we have to. I mean, who is influencing the electoral commission? Because in our constitution, almost also independent. Also independent, but who appoint the electoral commissioner to become an independent body?
That's where my problem is. If a president appoint IGP, if a president appoint a chief justice, there will always be chaos. I don't think the president should have more powers to do this. But at the end of the day, if I'm appointed by a particular government or president, I'll be a bit soft when I'm dealing with their issues. It's a fact. We are human beings.
Then we come to council. Then we come to council of state. The council of state or the members of state. When the elders of this state. The government. We are not ruling in democratic system. We are not in democratic dispensation. We are ruling ourselves as we appointed a king. The hierarchy for the government, or for the president, or too much even than Queen Elizabeth. Because when you read Article 57, clause 456, we were not mature enough to write this constitution. Because the government, the president, you have no right to take him to court. Why are you so?
I saw a fear by Mufia
4 years.
4 years answer. Into a better
Yes. Donald Trump. That's a Pussy Baumia. That's a Baumia Bar. What is your better AKUFO-ADDO Timana?
Davida. On to me, Oshrumpo.
Yes.
Oshrumpo.
The political game, Anna make it yourself. What are we doing to ourselves? We have to educate the public to understand all this, to know the pitfalls of our governance. But when we start blaming now, it will be a battle between the political parties, but not the nation.
Interesting.
In at least, at the same time, they are not investing anything in this country for a purpose. They are investing with our big money and whatever the country have generated for their political gains, not for the purpose of the state.
Interesting. Honorable, also the Kwaku Frimpong, what the Asamo Bapa.
No, several times.
Because ye no as a ye some party in the jail minor to it is all share said ye electoral commission. Mamia a alote, your friend is alote was a pretty very intelligent woman on the wall NCC ho. Or say Lomote, the name is Lomote, not Alote. But I've forgotten her first name. Or say a Jumane dear NCC omu nyombe you. But it be vehicles, logistics, and near ma omube nyampo mube to be the bayeno. They don't have it. Till the end of the day, you know. I said, Mama Wajuma, me ma hwa kandie. Enti what wakwa. And son or me ya babe. Oh yeah, easy. I said, ahuma sobia ba easy. And yen share the compilation of the EC executives. Yen executive board, no. And executive members, no. Who appointed them? To say the near can appoint authority na why buy it was the crop focus here. Now one yo who eager to say honorable the land we any alan chematene chedan money one ye eager me say we are not causing fear and panic be a mama yenwe ye ho me see e be wiaw. It's a fact because obi ama wadwuma ma udidi e ma wunya de ope wani je ho to na ban sesa ne mepamo ana ban sesa na wanu aduane mebo. So we have to consider all this. It media obi a what ne campaign message we preach a wa kire say oba obayire ne ho na watumi ayeden asesa constitution. I think such a person so obetumi I call it a spade. I think Ghanaians should vote for that person to change a lot and limit the power of the president. Honorable to Asona for Nusibe.
So now it is time to be purposeful in our words and innovative in our actions. But how can we do that? To say you educate until Abibia do baby na mebo Alan Abasono. Alan say reset of the mind or changing of mind. Say bodomini. Ina say ota atare for the man. We say NDC atare, we say MPP atare, we say any political party atare. Within 2 days we be call so at theater and that's why I say anything. But if you take that person to psychiatric, that is the mind changing. Who say na Terisia over balloon no one who are because that day abefi. Because all what you are doing, you know, it's like the president have power to remove and install. It's all the intellectual personnel or more Ghana about 3% or 4%, you know. So see, I want now more original because Abibia Osha Oko Obi office. Me I can only CEO talking to that person, you know. If you are very sharp in mind that when we saw will say, what is this guy doing here? That he was appointed by the government. So, whether the person can speak the language or cannot speak the language, because he was appointed, you know. Why I say, what call love? Now, why they do was street so? Or not, I come Kasa, say, I'm party and Bow, so, yes.
Straight up. Now the one who see that,
yes.
Another story, a tie with.
Ghana na kasalo sesiano o say major is political winner there no. I found that they need education and the right people are mutme aka what is blue and green.
Mate.
It's a matter communicators no they let them say no or within on jump into this our innovative and proposal words that bring action into the people.
Okay, Medase. Honorable, yeah, share special voting ballot and won't be counted. Special voting ballot won't be counted. Honorable Dalawa, yo, or say special voting ballot won't be counted until December 7th. Until December 7th, that is from the Electoral Commission. Na memfa story we so nka ho, which no atwetwema so na menti ase boss Masare. Or see EC edges political parties. Here can story me anyway abom. Or say EC edges political parties to avoid wasting resources on monitoring electoral material transport. Na same way boss Masare no. Opeso chere say me political party na me wo interest in the resource the ebeko bia no ebe affect me either positively or negatively wo to me for and now was sending some message way out to say my me ha me ho say me monitor cars the electoral materials ekoko various regions, constituencies, and then police stations. Wait if you Honorable the Lauka Defa way. I think say may boil it too much. I don't want to take sides too.
Man, who one Ekasano,
Bossman, deputy electoral commissioner.
And also
Or say the deputy chairman of the electoral commission, Dr. Bosman Sare, has called on all political parties to refrain from spending unnecessary resources on tracking vehicles transporting electoral materials across the country. Speaking at the Graphic National Development Series in Accra on November 27, 2024, Dr. Asari noted that political parties, particularly the two major ones, NDC and NPP, have representatives in every region. He advised that these representatives could be informed about the specifics of the materials, including their numbers and serials, to ensure proper oversight without incurring additional costs following the vehicles. Or say, your person changing say, moi, party akesiye mienu, MPP ni NDC, more and musi forward all the 16 regions. Inti hu here, say, almost the materials, almost transported each region na constituency. Mo so mo befa ka idea na mo be track it up. Asema oka no. Na yesi special voting is a Monday. Almost one kind and then kind china. Copim say December 7 beba normal kan nyina bom normal kind. E hono so na nkrofo say e ya na niama kokoso no. Ene ye bie so na ne ye be ye ne ya copim 7 no. Sa na bi no so ka me de nyame na meka Ghana for na eka. Honorable 5 minutes ne yenko.
Me da se bebre. Oh, say my catch would say electoral commission ejuma ye ni. Woma ya masisi ya bibi ombe kanya sense na betu mo nu magalo enu a neku mo mani mu ase nipa o cho bebre wo fa obi a wo ye ejuma wo electoral commission na se wo ba bontini be ka se ka no a ede ballot paper tu kwan ada ko regions no political parties no monitor e fa ho ben se political parties no monitor ka no a the ballot papers no call regions mu a if an ho ben
osima men resources
electoral commission if an ho ben ada ye political parties no mo ji sika wo electoral commission no mo da yo madwuma
asem ni nie
electoral commission ye political parties ye ko electoral commission no ye ko ji sika na ye dia ye ejuma and waka say monitoring the car vehicle no car no the ballot papers equal regions no ye monitor ye sika ada ye sika ye sika na dia kura na electoral commission ko mo ye say oh wafa na Kwesi Taylor eka say ye ejuma say ye pese ye o man we ko ni mu a say making sure say we take partisan politics out of certain things. I agree with you. The second issue, we have to electoral commission. Not say MPP ni appointed wa. Ese wo say MPP suban na wo mu no. Ese wo yi to nchen. Now the Ghana suban show mu na the ejuma no. But sorry, one time Tescom patron at University of Ghana. And na AKUFO-ADDO confirm the electoral commission. Papa wait to meet General Catherine and say the NDC is a threat to democracy in this country.
Papalo Radio.
And next in some more Sebi, in some more can you say you say or your Dr. Asari, Dr. Bosman Asari, Dr. Powell, says some more can you say the political parties must not track the electoral commission card that is supplying ballot papers. Can you imagine this? No, what? If the political parties are monitoring that vehicle, what is the beat of the electoral commission? Then a electoral commission. Why should the electoral commission be worried about this? Why should this be a news?
I wonder.
Why should it be news that political parties are tracking? Electoral commission now they ballot papers in the government they cannot region, that's why they call Ashanti region. Now political party no mobile SDH. Not the opportunity I know my own. Mama political party be a not the opposite yet not come. Oh, you see how low-minded, shallow-minded some people are. You see how some people, you see when you speak and you are not intelligent, it exposes your intelligence. We are doctor degree holder.
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
Yeah, the ballot papers in Kokumati. Now, NDC for a car, and they track it, and they follow electoral commission car, and they ballot papers in Kokumatino. Now, Mamma, yes, I know, yes, woman says, hey, and the games now on Punda quiet. Yes, now, not in Fufu and Danny quiet.
I don't know Bakusrana.
I'm Mr. Bakusru. Somebody is afraid of the monitoring. Often you may be a horse and police in the friend. Many will say crowd friend with you. And a betterment to me and fa. Or friend, you may have MPP from Penny for me friend. Now, I'm afraid so many on the age want to see some or your MPP police. And so I'm afraid, on besides offer. Now, mobile then I'm a boy, about where I ever turn on Monday, a police for security services there mobile tree. Mobile then here to me, what to be it mean more vote. And I'll say, more vote to say. I'll say, I can't bear what you better you better but not, you better mean your you won't okay, I'll say, I said, I'm a boss. Maybe a police in you got a twaba Monday, Bacope. A bapena one, number two, we are. You develop papers in police office, police station. Near locking. It's me, I will catch up with them in Concobois. Memoir will not move your body, baby. The open me, you, my maid, yes, sir. Now, police in the car, Micheliana. Let's say, I am a departure. MPP for every police for the say, the children say, MPP for try actually baby, you say, NDC for to see Anunina, or Macata Unina. It's almost baby on baby. Now they are now calling the police officer to help them.
Honorable, a second a year to Monday, a year I see why you see for a copy 7 December.
Papa, I am one was a political parties of call IPAC, no?
Because yes, young king can you?
Missy, what I may say, political parties of call IPAC, and I'm still wondering why we have not been able to reform that particular decision.
Because Oko America,
police report to about police report to about police report early voting Monday. Near the ballot paper that war, that was I could see Saturday. None said the what can you bet me at? Near kind abano, near the abano electoral commission and political parties in a copy, but we can decide that we will not declare the result. That's all. But the young son make a rule. Yes, police funny, soldier funny, that's what we are. Near kind, yeah, kind we are. Near two figures no paper is so. Near ma electoral commission NDC for almost sheet. Near ma MPP a copy of the pink sheet. Yeah, we are an electoral commission apart a copy of the pink sheet. Yeah, we are. Yeah, Bobo radio show. Then you all keep the receipt. Yes, Saturday, no. Yeah, can you not carry account here? But you talk about the whole Ghana police phone, soldier phone, prison service, immigration, customs. I mean, you talk about Monday we are. na develop person akọ si deebi yen kan Ghana mumpa yen koye nim kra
honorable na
yen koye nim kra
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
Ariel
ofa with manosi
yo menko unia honorable Kwesitela Junior so honorable yankasa
Oh, right, AKUFO.
Ariel who
yes
The way I would want to see that, all of this, you know. Yeah, I saw the balls.
about them. What about Monday? Nay, they go see baby. Baby, to put a name on.
Oko amman bi so a wo mu to na ne ye kan na ye de abu o se o eni person announcement
when
me pa cho member announcement honorable member announcement announcement na mo mama party officials ni nyina hu se unya se na 7th way na maka ni nyina bom na fe mo ka ma obi ate ba se ye de abakogu akopem from Monday kopim Saturday na sa Monday any Tuesday any Wednesday no bibi into me sisa
I make a new who you
honorable Kasai
Radio.
Okay,
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
Me na bibiano, you see any problem biano there might be a solution. Say omoto abano obi anti no asia court omodeko. Ina omoko court no the same electoral commissioner whether it was the past president or any commissioner that will be appointed. Nothing be obekediano. It covered the electoral commissioner or the EC. Yawahano electoral commissioner say the elections are being won at the polling station.
That's right.
If I don't know about polling station, whether the police office or any security institution or no office that place is a polling station. They want to have a polling station. So why after the vote, you know, one kind about a building,
one kind say,
my obedience and washing. The move from corporation center crown up. There must be a transparency. That was our polling station. Because all the political parties or the presidential candidates, you know, they are the stakeholders. So why are you denying a stakeholder? It means that the youth your power as saying election I am.
Meanwhile, we are referee keke.
We are referee. So why are we giving power to people to govern us the way they want it?
Obi so woni sika na o se o de monitor cars no. Omode ballot papers e ko regions no. Oso o waste sika on hane ho onyai na omo reps wo ho. Omo so se da bi ehu bi painti e na bo asere wa age ne background no yi na ni ato nchen. Parties na obi asuro ba ko
Radio.
But party no omuti ka de monitor car no. Usually the ballot papers on stand on mo question no. Ano yesika. You see, we have to let them know that we are very intelligent. You don't have to battle with them in their field. We have to create a destination for them to know that where we are and where we are going, you know, we have created a space for ourselves and a picture for our future. So whether they follow or not, you know, we are going there. But say a job in the year do you have any monitoring system on the car? Say as a party, political parties, you know, or more officer, or monitor say, Kaka Yoki, or your easy name papers or the two about room. No more drum office, no more monitor. If there's no system, I'll bet you nice idea. The person manually or change also on Seneca. Yeah, doing our one. As our advisor, on the now Apologani can also.
That's right.
Say, election are always won at the polling station. If you get to about polling station, now one part they didn't question. Now one can main check. What kind of the elders of the state, peace council, Christian watch, and all those people? If you among Chinese,
Papalo Radio.
that's what I was saying.
And they are sign peace pact. All the presidential candidates, Mama sign peace pact. Now,
No, I'm
I almost see peace over power. Intino, as we get here, but as you see in Subama, peace in India. Say, Yansanka,
Papa,
honorable.
What was your idea into consider? And also, with information about the Kodia Mubeko, not how they started anywhere. We won't say Yamido. Yamido Ghana. But in Planable, in Telephone, work, I'm sorry. There's no indication about this. Pastors, Obuko, or more, sorry, all what they wanted to tell the people, and it's on the demonstration of performance, they are very powerful. Now, what is ahead of the country? Our move plate as a sophomore. You don't care about it. That's why I was asking, say, who is Ghanaian at this very time?
Interesting.
Who is Ghanaian?
Honorable Ghanaians in India,
Papalo Radio.
Straight up. You knew 1% impo. Oma Kanyina, Oma Funi, Oma Nine, and you almost sin, and no more than Nam, and no Mudidi, Yombedi, in a Yawam. Police for Diomodia, Soja for Diomodia, Opia Yediope, and they are some catchers, a soldier for the Pumpo, you be used to at the flashpoint. Tax force, no, as some of the other two piano. Eti na si yensuya bibi amfi tachima incident no ai nipa e fa ho hwere omokra asa Ghana de asem ne be ni hey ni eja to ho ni asem repeat the same thing. Anyway, honorable the law final words yekoto aba 7 December
menia me da se bebre masem nyina ye tiawa edi kan ma membo Krisitela na baso oye sa wonwa omo ye politics so ade ne ye yellow obeka say yellow
on the no na ma me de na sama ya
and he applaud him to me no ma men kan che electoral commission ma meje
me da
ma men kan che ma meje men sane
Straight up.
the MPP for na say wo kasa gu na so say enti ma mi amo kasa gu na so mi a oye enwoma egu Ghana ni mu afi nti wo mu fu se di omu ye no maami no ogu electoral commission ni mu afi maami be ko obi fu from baba ejuma aferijan ye ema ye timi be fari fu akọ abrochire ekosu baba election eba and then maami je mensa ye ne se de auto je de woto di ope en oye adia emra egu on panye adwuma di ope en oye and no good electoral commission in one. Now say oh yes say yeah mami je mensa yes say oh yes say and the young say to abani not say NDC wini not say NDC for bala say ka say na juma oh ye ni nso ani and I say the juma ni nyoma procurement ni nyoma oh ye na juma ni bi oh ye bia nso ani ndi onjina baby for ni enkopa obi papa obetuma ye juma no a ebe anu ana ebe anu adenti na oye sa ya Ghana for kotwaba say pe ba umi a ye betu ama from ampenjo mahama na ye betu aba manu ye betu ama no ye wi a electoral commission me yankan aba no no be bo aba no maye ni ehu ni for di nkunyim na de omu ye yi a ye se de omu pro bi asem ti obi enkusiaga etasu mi enu me de manu be ti a ofa say political parties na ye NPP and say NDC eba be fa wo se wo ye sojeni ana se wo ye police no wo she police dare na se omo ba be fa wo se ye ba be fa wo se ko bo omo no nko wi ni election e wo bantama e wo subi e wo madina e wo abokobi e wo hifa hunu se wo ko na se wo ko ye bibi a ye basabasa na se di basabasa ba not a political party no oko how oko boa wo mo so mu wia bem no mo ntumi no wo mu lusu a wo sa police ni na soje ni no an hwe ni ye na wadwuma bo ban hwe ni ye na wadwuma bo ene adwuma na bi ni wo nyame adomu ye police ni na wo ye soje ni na MPP aba be fawo se kona ko boa wo mo ye ko titituo na nipa wu anasa yam tutuo na nipa wu na nipa sa wo ye sane e to aba ni wie na sa political party no be fa wo makoye bone no entumi ewi a woni se eduma no ebi ni wo de wa se wo de e da ma se
advice ameli be ma ni yanim security ne one ke hu se revolution no yakom say ye ka revolution a 3 circles we have revolted around coup d'etat omo di coup etie ekunkum profo eye nyeme bebe no we share bebe ewo ofi mo Spain ebe Mauritania omo life I am miserable omo ye yedium kokuwe kweyese no we share bebe don show mo life
that's right
mobile again so no we voting any offense sergeant way or your MPP ni way NDC ni no your pen ko soje
that's right
your pen ko police
that's it
there's a way ya we say nipo na ni jona o ye no o show no on security obewuse we NDC ni
Papalo Radio.
na ni aye mobbo any say political party be jo ka say make by ma pump for 2000 police any soldier this an institutional only the political party o mo pump for kum the minister uncle who say until ho say a political party supporter but Ghana yoye o kreti ti se bi dia to say no mu yi ba ku ni tiri won ye fa ni say
Charlotte say
everyone it is say na ya ba ye electoral commission so mu ye referee no almost be political appointees ana
Samsabe
mami we jira ho interview leaders presidential candidates so we didn't learn anything from it ya be electoral commissioner utumi jawo na so
honorable
Madam my minister say woman so gembra
yeah the radius sani
get the leader to call radio station on boss you dey
that's right
brother
Papalo Radio.
all right honorables madam asi medical da honorable Delay Demasi NDC communication team member
brother me that you
yo Taylor ebeshia another time
sure
all right take care
honorable Taylor yebeda asi nyamishira yebeka say echi all right that was honorable Kwesi Taylor Jr. once an MPP member but now a neutralist. If there's any word like that, now he's a neutral person. He says it as it is. And when you are like that in a political party, you are hated, you are rejected. But the stone that the builders have rejected shall one day become the chief cornerstone. Honorable, more grease to your elbow. Honorable Dela Edem, one of the team players, communication members of the national communication team of the NDC.
Papalo Radio.
All right, 7 minutes on top of the hour, 9 p.m. GMT, and the show is Mpɔtam with Papalo Perfect. Don't forget, we are live on 88.3 FM. Live on all of our social media handles. Papalo Radio /Steve. Show produced by Derek Van Dis. I'm going for a quick break. When I'm back, Honorable Carl, Jesse Apia, and then Honorable Abdul Razak. Also taking center stage to do politics. Stick and stay right here.
Father, you know, it's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go. commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a dream, daddy. Swear, my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream, if I don't. Pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. Me say mad at you, make I live my life, and I know it's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go, commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a dream, daddy. Swear, my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream, if I don't. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. Me say mad at you, make I live my life, and I know it's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go, commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a dream, daddy. Swear, my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream, if I don't. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. Me say mad at you, make I live my life, and I know it's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go, commando, I shoot like Rambo. Say me, yeah, baby, I'm a dream, daddy. Swear, my dream, one in the daddy. Swear, so baby, I'm a dream, if I don't. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. And pim, time, pim, done. Get up from you, I'm a sorry. I was seeing the I'm in what any minute won't pop one who can come. Me say mad at you, make I live my life, and I know it's always at last time though. Wait for no man, let's go, commando, I shoot like Ram.
All right, 10 minutes on top of the hour, 9 p.m. GMT in the studios of Papalo Radio. We are live on 88.3 and also on all our social media handles, Papalo Radio /TV. Like the page, put your notification button on so that anytime we come online, you'll be first to be notified. Now I have these astute politicians on the platform. Honorable Daniel Sharma, former MP for Boeing constituency, and then Honorable Jesse Apia, Greater Accra Media Coordinator for the MPP. Honorables, I salute.
We take them.
Good evening, please. With all due respect, there is no honorable in front of my name. I have not been a member of parliament before. I have not been an assembly member before. So please.
I like that.
My name is
so Mr. Jesse
You can
Apia.
call me exactly. I'm
Mr.
grateful for
Jesse
that.
Apia. That's right.
You know, Honorable Ashiyama has gone through a lot to acquire that title.
I'm telling
and
you.
it will be unfair, or it will be very, very unfair on my part to accept that title.
That's right.
When I have not done a fraction of what he has
I agree.
to be able to earn that title.
You
But to me, once you are representing a political party, take the honorable.
No, please. With all due respect, let's leave the honor for you, sir.
That's right. All right.
Okay.
So gentlemen, we have 40 minutes to address very important issues. First is about the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission has declared that it will be waste of resources for any of the political parties, especially the MPP and the NDC, to get vehicles to track their materials when they are dispersing their materials to other regions. He thinks, according to Dr. Bosman Asare, the Deputy Electoral Commissioner, is of the view that it's not necessary, it's waste of resources. And then December 2nd, that is the special voting. It will not be counted until, it has always been the case, but people are raising a lot of issues about it, that in this dispensation, we think we can count that one, keep the numbers at bay, and later, when we are done with the main election, then we just add them together and then we'll move on. But the EC insists that, yes, it will not be counted until December 7th. We are addressing these two issues at the same time. Let me start with Honorable Jesse Appiah. Hey, Mr. Jesse Appiah.
Okay, so first of all, I like to express my gratitude to your station for giving me the opportunity to speak on it. And then also to once again welcome Honorable Ashama. It's been a while. We interacted. And I want to put on record that he's one of the MPs that I have a lot of respect for. I've met him a number of times. I think the first time was on Home Base TV. And I like the way he does his politics. And I think that I mean, I must admit, sometimes
I am laughing respectfully because I respect. Yeah.
Okay. So the point is that I admit that politics is a game of ideas. We express our position, and it must be done respectfully. And so I'm grateful that you've paired us again. It's been a while.
That's right.
And then to your cherished listeners and viewers all over, we are happy that they listen to us all the time.
That's right.
I think that the first issue you want us to discuss will be whether the political parties should have vehicles tailing the Electoral Commission.
That's right.
When they are distributing. I think that I have followed politics for a while, not probably as much as Honorable Ashama, but I don't remember when the political parties detailed their vehicles to follow the Electoral Commission in distributing the electoral materials. And I don't think that we should change the norm. I think that this one I'll say, let's see it as it is. I think that sometimes when a party is in opposition, my party some time ago, I think that we were also not so we didn't trust the Electoral Commission so much. And so we felt that everything they did must be criticized. But I think that we should get to a point where we should trust the electoral system. And for me, I think that the Electoral Commission has given the opportunity for every political party to have party agents. The Electoral Commission has given opportunity for every party to be able to have a seal that they put on the ballot boxes, and then also they also give them the opportunity to see how the documents are sealed. And so to have vehicles tail the Electoral Commission on how they are distributing, it will raise unnecessary chaos. It will raise unnecessary accusations. I'm sure that if we are not careful, even if the Electoral Commission, the vehicle transporting the papers, decide to take a break and probably eat or something, someone will say that they have stopped because they want to do something dubious.
So, Honorable,
the bottom line is that,
Honorable, if I may ask, sorry to interrupt, but
no
if
problem.
I may ask, why have you gotten to this point where there is so much mistrust amongst our political, people?
Apollo Radio.
I think that as a nation, maybe we should look at the way and the processes in which the electoral commissioners are selected. I do not know, but the United States of America has gone through several elections. We've never, I don't know, maybe Honorable Ashama will know. I don't know the name of the electoral commissioner in the United States of America. Neither do I know that of the UK, because they do not come into so much question. So I think that, be that as it may, we may have to get to a certain point where the selection of the Electoral Commission, commissioner, and the various heads are subjected to a certain independent process, so that
Honorable,
will not come to.
You agree with me that let's get to a point where we'll change a lot of things in the Constitution, so that the IGP selection, the CJ, that is the Chief Justice, the Electoral Commission, as you rightly said, will be independently chosen.
Apollo Radio.
I think maybe that may be possible. For me, I've also gotten to a point where I feel that even in the selection of the IGP and what have you, the police, the rank and file of the police should be able to select about 2 or 3, and then maybe we'll do some form, you know, and I understand. So I think that the problem the political parties have had with the electoral commissioners is not necessarily about the persons of the electoral commissioners, but it's about the selection process. Political parties may feel that because a certain Jane Mensah was selected during the term of Nana Addo Dankwa AKUFO-ADDO, then it means that she may do certain things to favor Nana AKUFO-ADDO, because he feels that if Nana AKUFO-ADDO is not there, then the probability that she'll be taken out of office would be higher. But I think that we should relook. I mean, we have IPAC, we have several institutions, so I think that we should look at the processes again, so that we can independently select the commissioners of the Electoral Commission, so that we do not come to such an acrimonious level where everybody feels that election is a make or break, and therefore if you shouldn't give the Electoral Commissioner any space to brief at all. I think that is what is not helping. But to have vehicles to tail the voting materials, I think that it will be a recipe for disaster.
Well,
for me.
he's of the view that all these major political parties has reps or representatives within those.
Exactly, I think that is what I have said.
That's right.
That the process for me is you have all the political parties at every stage have representation. You know that even in the printing of the ballot papers, there are all the political parties have their representations there.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
When they are moving every step of the way, there are political representations, and when it gets to the place when they are going to vote on the day, they have to account for every single sheet of paper. You understand?
Yes.
To the point that even when they start giving the papers out, every polling agent is supposed to take, as and when they give it out, they are supposed to take, and they are supposed to count even rejected papers. You understand? The process, I think that the process is transparent. The only problem we have as a country now is the process in which the commissioner and the deputy commissioners are selected. For me, I think that is where the problem is.
Honorable, so the special voting not being counted until December 7th. Don't you think there should be a change this time round? Or
oh no, I don't think that there should be a change. I think that there is a special reason for that. You understand? You know that this is the security agencies and some critical institutions that will be voting, and therefore, and you know, in elections, certain things tend to affect or tend to how do I put it? Tend to give a certain impression. For example, and I'm MPP, so I'm going to say this. Assuming that we're voting and it comes out that the NPP has won in the special voting, the opportunity or the probability that other people are going to vote in line with the NPP because they feel the NPP is leading will be higher. You understand? And so I feel that let's wait.
So it's not for security reasons.
For security reasons, one, and also we also do not want to create a certain, impression. I think that the process, the reasoning behind keeping the special voting until after the election, I think is in order. Right. And we do not want to create any impression whatsoever. You understand? We don't want to create the impression. For example, assume the NDC have been complaining that the security agencies are in bed with government, and then imagine that they go and vote and the NDC has lost the special voting. And then they will come and say, oh, we told you that the security agencies are already in bed with government. Look at the vote patterns. Because it is human beings who are going to count. The NDC are going to have their representatives there. The other political parties are going to have their representative there. And trust me, it is not going to be a secret. The results is not going to be a secret. So I think that we should keep them until after the general everybody has voted,
main
and we
election.
can mix them up,
All
and
right.
then yes.
Thank you for your great submission. Let me go to Honorable Daniel Sharma. Honorable, your take on this.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So good evening to my brother. Good evening to the listeners, and good evening to Papalo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Actually, my brother has actually aroused my intellectual capability. So I am not going to do any, shall I say, propagandist politics. Yes, you know, the EC asking political parties not to worry following the vehicles or the ballots to their destination. Number one is that the wind of change and the clouds of change are forming. So now the voice of the Electoral Commission has started to change. The change could be depicted when you consider the posture and the behavior of EC, the same officials in 2020 and this year. You will see a change. And so they are seemingly trying to calm down or to prop up their credibility. They just want to prop up their credibility so that the wind of change will not hit them so much. Because this is an electoral commission funded by the state that has never been audited. Jameson's EC has never been audited, but they are moving around. People say no. According to the laws of this country, your performance, especially 2020 performance, we need to audit it. He is being supported by the government in a sense that the government don't care. And the EC2 just want to do whatever it likes. Now, coming to 2024 elections, the NDC has gone back to the IPAC, as Jim Mensa herself said that he has missed the NDC. The NDC has put up its performance, led by Dr. Omani Buama, the Director of Elections. The EC of 2024 have realized that, yes, they have eagle eyes watching, and so many of their activities have been curtailed or stopped. You realize the churning out of figures that are wrong during limited registration. They have been curtailed or stopped. Remember the final report that was brought, that the EC told us that he was using Coral Draw and became a national laughter. And now he's coming to use what? Papa Love, do you remember Excel? So you realize that right now, the officialdom of EC is being a bit careful to tilt in such a way that they can gain their credibility. That is what is happening. You saw what happens yesterday or 3 days ago when they decided so moto to pick the people, the media houses that will cover the what? The corruption.
We'll come to that. That's a different.
No, I'm just giving you an example. We can come to that, yes. So the public uproar made them change their course. Now, the credibility they are looking for is because Ghanaians are saying that they don't trust them. So for once they want to do something, to appease, to prop up their credibility in the eyes of Ghanaian and the international community, because they are not safe. If they mess up this time, they are not safe. And that is why you see that the American embassy and other diplomatic corps have issued statements that visas to some politically or some people will be restricted. And so they are careful. They are careful this time round. But let me say that asking political parties not to follow the ballots is none of their business. Not at all. Political parties know that going for election costs money, costs time, costs energy. So allow them. After all, it is not the issue we're going to fuel their car, if not because of the credibility I'm talking about. So allow them to go, so that nobody will say, like my brother has just said, if those vehicles are moving without the political parties' vans following them, and they get to, let's say they are going to Uti and they get to Atimpoko and they genuinely want to buy some Abolo and Adodi, they will say they are changing their ballots and all these things. So they should also look at that picture. And it is because of the truth. That is why even in the church, when collection is taken and usher tells pastor or father that this is the amount, the pastor will take the money again and count again, just for the truth.
Even in church. Straight up.
Even in church.
I see.
So this time round, we just want to let EC know that everybody is wide awake. Let everybody goes to everywhere that his or her energy can carry them. And if you allow them that way and you don't restrict them, then you see that you gain the support of Ghanaians at the end of the day. But when you come out to put up, oh, this is not necessary, oh, this number of people should go, that should not be their job. They should leave that. They should just focus on how we get proper pink sheets after the what? The coalitions. They should leave the political party jobs for them. They should allow the political party to enter any activity that they are undertaking. That is what will bring peace to Ghanaians. But at this particular time, I would like to advise them, anything that you say in a preventive manner, that this should not be done or that should not be done, please.
All right.
Then people will raise eyebrow. I agree perfectly well with my brother in the case of special ballots counting on the December 7th. Because people can use this to play on the minds of other Ghanaians or supporters. Okay. And that can tilt the what? The results. So let us leave it like that. Already MPP has put it out that NDC people say that they are coming to audit the recruitment. Do you think MPP don't know the type of game they are playing? They know the game they are playing. They want the security agencies to be annoyed and vote against NDC. That is the game. So we politicians, we understand the game perfectly well. You put out that message on Wednesday, then Monday they are going to vote. If we were not to come and counter and say that it is not true, then they are carrying it out. These people they are coming to audit. Let us vote them out. It is a game MPP is playing. But thank God, all signs are showing that MPP is going to lose. Not just going to lose, they are going to lose heavily. Because we are taking the economy to the ballot, not the recruitment auditing of the security agent officers.
Honorable, thank you. Honorable
Papalo Radio.
Mr. Jesse
Straight
Apia.
up.
So honorable,
Yes, sir.
This one,
Yes, sir.
it will be difficult for me to remove. Oh. But anyway, do you want to say anything? Because I want to
exactly. I want to. You see,
the
I
next
have a
story
lot of.
is
No,
one
wait.
The next story is your field. That's why I wanted to start.
Don't worry, but I have told you already that I have a lot of respect for Honorable Ashiawa.
That's right.
And therefore, whenever I have the opportunity to meet him, I try to, as much as possible, be as decorous as possible.
That's right.
But he made a few comments that I just want to talk about. First of all, you see, I have made a point, and I still stand on the point that we should look at the selection process of the electoral commissioners.
Straight up.
I think once that is done, we get to a point where who becomes the electoral commissioner, nobody cares. It's the results we care about.
That's right.
You understand? Because you see, when the NDC were in power and they appointed the electoral commissioner,
Charlotte
Osei, the NDC, anything you said about the commissioner was as if it was an attack on the NDC because they appointed her. Why should we be in a state like this? I think that the political party should be separate from from the electoral commission and what they do. And I think that once we get to a point where we can trust the system, I think that there won't be any need for us to, you understand?
For me,
so for me, I think that is
I push for the IGP selection, the CJ selection.
I think that once we are able to start the process, maybe we may get there. I also sincerely feel that we should get to that point. But for him to say that a wind of change is blowing, and therefore the electoral commission is trying to polish their credibility, I think that one he didn't mean it. Because if the NDC who had attacked Dr. Baumia, that he is not, he has run away from the economy to digitalization. Just today, I read that the Honorable Evizefri Ankara is saying that if you are looking for the Mr. Digitalization, then Mr. Mahama is the godfather or the real father of digitalization. That is how the wind of change is blowing, even in the camp of the NDC. And so for him to say that the wind of change is blowing, and I think that they are feeling it there. Even today, I saw one of the NDC deputy spokespersons saying that people are coming into DM to come and spread fear and panic, and that if the comrades are not careful, he's going to break somebody's feet on social media. So that is how far the change is blowing in the camp of the NDC. But I think that we should get to a point where the Electoral Commission and all their commissioners are allowed to do their work without fear or favor, and we know that we can trust the system. Thank you very much.
Okay. And you know, that could be done when the NDC massively won both the presidential and parliamentary. Because to say that...
Honorable, what about the MPP? If the MPP is also winning massively presidentially and then parliamentarily?
No, you asked a good question. They are not going to win because the review we are coming to do, they have abused it already. They have seriously abused it. Yes. You see, any political party...
Which review is Honorable talking about?
Honorable, which one?
You see, we have an executive, do you get you right, who took our money without parliamentary approval. So when we win,
which
we are going to...
Honorable, can you be specific? I mean, so that we have a
radio. Straight up.
Number one, cathedral money. Number two, Governor of Ghana printed money for the president without parliamentary approval.
For the government or president? Government or president?
For the president.
To do what?
If it is government, when we talk of government, we have three arms of government. Is that not it? So this one, the legislature was not in the know.
Okay.
The executive only was in the know. So he has abused the constitutional provisions. And so the person who should have reviewed and applied things to the betterment of the citizens, I mean the constitution, has rather taken the advantage of the weakness of the constitution and abused it. That executive political party must lose, and that is the NPP.
Thank you.
So now when the NDC comes, we are going to take the powers away from the executive, so that the executive, by reviewing the constitution, will not have the power to appoint the chief justice. So that the executive, by the review of the constitution, should not have the power to appoint the governor of Bank of Ghana, who will be printing money for him without the constitution
and the
approval. The IGP, the electoral commissioner, the attorney general, all those chief justice, all those institutions should have their own way of appointing a competent person. Look at the Minister of Finance. That Nanado has abused the constitution, just went and picked his niece or nephew, his nephew. This is absurd.
Honorable.
And look at this nephew. Just a minute, I'll end right now. Look at the way this nephew has abused our economic purse. He has destroyed it and moving free. So this is a political party. Per the behavior of Kenufureta, per the behavior of Addison, per the behavior of Jemensa in 2020 election, when people were killed and the president don't care, that political party must lose heavily.
Thank you. Honorable Ka, there's this
Radio.
I know you guys want to do your back and forth, the political back and forth, but
no, not at all, not at all. I think that what I want to say, I've said it.
All right,
so that's fine. We can make progress.
All right, so EC's restriction on media accreditation, a threat to Ghana's democracy and press freedom. The Electoral Commission has declared that has sent a directive to limit media accreditation to 8 media organizations per constituency, and 12 regionally has sparked outrage across multiple fronts. A recipe for chaos in tense times, a blow to public confidence in the EC, an affront to media freedom and democracy, lack of clear modalities for selection, risks of abuse and arbitrariness, and a call to action. So this write-up or editorial is calling on NMC, that is National Media Commission, Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association, Ghana Journalists Association, Private Newspapers Publishers Association of Ghana. Honorable, this is your field. Honorable Carl, what do you say to this?
Okay, thank you very much for bringing me to my field.
Radio.
I think that first of all, I would not say that Honorable Bossman and his people did not think about the thing before they came out. I think that they might have taken a decision based on certain considerations that or certain considerations may have influenced that decision. But for me, I think that it is also very right that when you make a decision, you subject it to consultations, inputs, and what have you, and then based on that, then you are able to come to a proper conclusion. I have heard, I think it was yesterday, I was on my way from Sunyani to Accra when the discussion was taking place. And I heard that
Honorable
Radio. Straight up.
Honorable Ashama.
Yes, sir.
Radio.
Let me
Straight
try
up.
and reconnect. Please hold on.
Okay.
All right, so stay right here. Don't go anywhere. The best is happening here. 42 minutes on top of the hour. 9 p.m. GMT. in the studios of Papalo Radio. We're still doing politics with the politician. Oh, so let me give Honorable Ashama the opportunity to also give his point so that we don't miss this opportunity. We need to hear from them. Honorable car like this is one person. Honorable. All right, so let me go for a quick break. When I'm back, we'll do more. Stay right here. Mpɔtam Show with Papalo Perfect.
He brings up my father teach me not to hate one another. No, I would have share with my brother. No, he gave me peace to teach me love.
Papalo Radio.
So I'm straight up. So why you want the children much too much? Why you want without feel much too peace? So which is the truth right now?
Papalo Radio.
Why the children?
Papalo Radio.
Why you know we have too much to peace, boy? Well, I'm asking the prophets now. Boy, so when the young boy Christians don't just say, why do you match up to war every day? We're not gonna do that again, no way. No, not again, no way.
Papalo Radio.
We should be singing and marching, yeah, rally round your cross. I've been barren, we are here up now. Righteous Africans stands all alone. Tell them we have to get it done. So why you want the children much too much? Why you know we have to match to peace? So which is the truth right now? Nothing asking why the children much too much? Why you know we have to match to peace, boy? Well, I'm asking the prophets now. Boy, see anytime you see the Babylon, I try to bring me down. Tell a lot of kids them not to do that thing, you know. We got the love, we got the peace, we show it more. Tell them say we show it the more. I and I me love my brother, then me tell them say we not go on. Steady focus so we watch this critical, you know. And mental
Papalo Radio.
Straight up. Tell them say we hide them up, you know. So why you want the children much too much? Why you know we have to match to peace? So which is the truth right now? Not be asking why the children run too much. Why you know we have to match to peace, boy? Well, I'm asking the prophets now. Boy, well, I mean no harm. Well, I mean no harm. I'm just creating awareness.
Papalo Radio.
Straight up. And I do it with no stress. No stress.
Papalo Radio.
So that's straight up. I'd rather take you give us the better message, you know, man.
Papalo Radio.
Straight up.
They got to be smoker. We know the fist sits near my gutter. Rich man go to sleep sofa. One run far with the all suffer. What they go on? Yeah,
Papalo Radio.
Tell me something, what be the matter? Nowadays too much cantata. Our eye open, camera, our fanta. All we want is a good place, so tell them and give we our space, so
Papalo Radio.
Straight up. Charlie and Bessa know they watch this, so what they go on, no Ghana. What they go on, no Ghana. Our leaders stand to will. Tired they suffer, we tired they suffer. What they go on, no Africa. What they go on, no Africa. Our leaders stand to will. What be the way forward? What be the way forward? What they go on, no Ghana. What they go on, no Ghana. Our leaders stand to will. Tired they suffer, we tired they suffer. Like tough in my area. People they die from malaria.
Papalo Radio.
Straight up. But I need to see no miracle. She have a shika.
Papalo Radio.
Straight.
All right, sorry for the break. We are back.
They need clean water.
Honorable, continue.
Yeah, I'm here.
Honorable.
Okay, so the submission I was trying to make is that I think that Honorable Dr. Bosman Asari and his team were seeking to cure a certain issues. For example, the instances where certain media houses become the EC and goes ahead to make certain predictions even before the Electoral Commission has come out. And some of them sometimes tends to, raise the political tension. For example, if a certain media house goes ahead to mention certain figures, when actually the Electoral Commission has not finished its collation, it sometimes gives the impression that the Electoral Commission is trying to do favors to certain political
but
parties.
Honorable Car is done everywhere where projections are done in certain
That's the point I'm coming to.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying is that the Electoral Commission were trying to, cure certain things, but and that is what I also said earlier, that in this particular election is not like any other election. The NPP is seeking to break an 8. The NDC is also seeking to come to power after 8 years, and they know that after 8 years, if they don't come, it may take them another 8 years again before they come. So that the political atmosphere and the tension and the stakes are way higher than what happened in 2020 and so on and so forth. So, but my position is that I think that Dr. Bosman Asari has accepted that in taking that decision, they should have consulted widely. And therefore, they are prepared to sit with the political parties. They are prepared to sit with the various stakeholders and ensure that the right things are done. For me, I feel that just as it was done in the past, every media house should have the opportunity to apply for an accreditation. And when they would subject them to, a transparent test and realize that they are credible, they should give them the opportunity to go and cover. So that when the NPP is finally declared victorious after December 7th, the NDC will not seek to say that, because the media houses were prevented from coming, that even affected their figures. That is why. And the NDC can also come out to say that because they didn't, they relying on the media houses to collate their resource. And therefore, because they didn't allow the media houses, they have not been able to put their results together. And that would also become another accusation against the EC. So we want our victory to be as transparent as possible. We want our victory to be accepted by everybody, irrespective of political colors. Thank you.
All right. Honorable Ashama.
Apollo Radio.
We're straight up.
Yeah. In many... at large, I agree with my brother. My only worry is that Ghana, we are not learning. Because it is not for no reason that when you want to climb academic ladder, we have class 1, class 2, class 3 to, let's say, university. At these different levels is a progression of competence that you are gaining. Now, so many things happened in 2020 where even Honorable Kojo Ponkuma is at GTV churning out figures that he has received from their camp. So I thought in 2024, we will learn something. You hear of Captain Smader saying that, we are sorry, we did this and did that. We are sorry. So what did we learn? In trying to take this critical decision, essential stakeholders, GIBA, Ghana Journalists Association, what not, all need to be, GIBA, all need to be at what? The round table for a national decision to be taken.
That's right.
But that has not happened. So you see, the appointees of Electoral Commission acting so moto and public calling them to order. So we are moving back and forth. The action of Boss Masari and the public outcry shows the back and forth of decision. That is not good for this country. It shows clearly to people who are outside this country that Ghanaians, we don't learn anything. And we don't want to do things right. We don't want to do things right. And it is the same reason why somebody will be saying that NDC and MPP are the same. Because the person refuses to take a pen and paper to do calculation. So it is like all of us in the country are moving with jam minds. That is what is wrong with us. If people will take pen and paper, put it on the table and write, and look at, just for example, the exchange rate of 2016 and the exchange rate of today, my brother will never have the confidence to tell me that they win the coming election. But that is not done. I don't blame him. That is the nation in which we are. You see, if fundamental issues alone were to be taken into consideration by Bawumia, he will never even pick a form to contest because he has failed. The figures are on the table. But because we don't learn, myself inclusive, that is why MPP will tell me this evening that they are going to win this election. But the people are saying that we are going to look at our economic situation. What is people's economic situation today? So I am pleading with EC. When they want to take such decisions, they should consult the essential stakeholders. But Papa Love, do you know something?
Honorable, tell me.
The EC is trying to test the ground. I am telling you, if they brought up a decision and Ghanaians don't speak, we will enforce it. Then they will call the police to enforce it. They will call the military to enforce it. So it is like they are always there to be triggering things that they want to tease our mind and see what they are doing. But that is not the reason why you are being paid. You are being paid to make a professional decision that could be tested everywhere. Why should somebody who is taking salary from the coffers of the state or the taxpayers' money just sit down and take a decision, and the person who is paying you tax will come and correct you again? Then why are you there? Why are you there?
All right.
You see the reason why they are just chopping our money in the wrong way. They take haphazard decision that is affecting us. They always make us to talk. But thank God, they have reversed their decision. That is the way to go.
Right.
What I like them to do next time round is that they should sit down and look at the political climate, both media and all the political parties. Now, how do we stop the disinformation and misinformation when it comes to what? Announcing the collated figures. Who should give us figures that we should agree to? First of all, I did not agree to the regional coalition, but now it looks as if I am agreeing with them because it is going to make the electoral commission's work very, very less. He has only 16 results to what? To declare. And I think that is very good. So all political parties, our eyes should be at the coalition center together with accredited journalists to go and do the job. Thank you.
Honorable Carl, your final words. December 7th. And MPP is winning, right?
You see, I gave you a scenario that the NDC, who said we do not eat digital kinky, and that Dr. Bawumia has run away from the economy. I've given you two NDC people, including the Honorable Mr. Free Ankara, who is now saying that indeed is President, former President Mahama, who is the true father of digitalization. NDC are gradually realizing that our arguments and our proposals in every front is superior to theirs. We are talking about issues that are going to, bring things to bear. We are talking about things that people, Ghanaians, are feeling tangibly. We are not talking about things, we are not talking about abstract things. And also, to say that Dr. Bawumia should not have the credibility to contest this election. Someone who lost election to over 1 million votes has the credibility to come and contest. And someone who has, together with President AKUFO-ADDO, has delivered massive infrastructure, massive education, massive social interventions, you think that he should not contest. I think that I have been fortunate. I've been to about 8 regions. And their message is simple. They are voting this year to protect free education. They are voting this year to protect Agenda 111. They are voting this year for Dr. Bawumia to bring his transformative ideas to bear. And that is what I know Ghanaians are going to vote for. And therefore, whatever anybody says, I think that It's up to us to wait for
Apollo
December
Radio.
7th, and we know that the true winner of the
and it's
election will
in
be.
just 9 days. Thank you very much. Now, December 7th is not too far. It's just
Exactly.
9 days to go.
Apollo Radio.
I've run it
Straight
from,
up.
like they always say. All right, so Honorable Ashawa, your final words.
Yes, he was asking us to wait for December 7th. Meanwhile, he has declared the results. Eh?
Apollo Radio. Straight up.
Hey!
That's
It wasn't the results, it's the expected outcome I declared.
Okay. Oh wow. What 9 days
Apollo
to come?
Radio.
I will just appeal to Ghanaians that just as they are saying, they should continue to actually use the economic indicators as their ballot decision. How you buy your fish, then
Apollo
and how
Radio.
it is.
Straight up.
That is the personal economy. You have people to feed. How are you feeding? How did you feed them under Mahama? How are you feeding them today? After Nanado came to promise us that he doesn't understand economy or economics, so he's bringing Baumia. The city has
Apollo
made
Radio.
How is the city today? When our city faces dollar, how many people do we use to change 1 person of a dollar? We use like 17 or 15 human beings. I'm just making an analogy here. 17 human beings to change for 1 human being of American dollar. That is what it means. And it has crippled the business people's business. Their businesses are not thriving. Ghanaians cannot do good job. They can't clear their cars. That should be on the ballot. The people's banking licenses have okay, let me not use the word, have been revoked. And they are made poor. Ghanaians' unemployment rate has increased. That should be on the ballot. Today, Ghanaians are buying a gallon of petrol close to 70 Ghana cedis from 14 Ghana cedis. That decision should be on the ballot.
Honorable, our time is up, so if you can wrap up for us.
Apollo Radio.
So in wrapping up,
I think that's the wrap up.
Please, my
it's
brother.
10 o'clock.
I respect you. So you wait. Let me finish.
It's 10 o'clock.
Let me finish. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Yes.
So these and others must inform our decisions to vote come next week. Not about the person who come and deceive you on the platform. Your trotro fare, your petrol fare, your electricity bill, your water bill, your food, the food inflation, that should be on the ballot.
Right.
And I am pleading that you go there, you vote for number 8. And all the NDP MPs, people have abused the power we have given them, and they have made us poor. The time has come for them to go home and account for their state worship.
All right.
Thank you.
Honorable Carl, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
We are
Hey, Carl.
Yes, sir, boss.
Hope to meet you again. Right?
Exactly, sir. All the best, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir. When I get there, I'll remember you.
I'll also remember you when I get there.
That's right. By the 9th or 10th, you'll be here to see who won.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, yeah, bye.
If we dey go vote, vote wisely. Shut up movement for me, your party. Tamale.
All right.
Apollo Radio.
This will draw the curtains on today's program.
Wisely.
Let me say a big thank you to Honorable Daniel Sharma, former MP, Wim constituency,
You don't like that.
and then Honorable Jesse Apia,
Anama. We
Greater Accra
can better.
media coordinator for the MPP.
Where they go on no.
What a go on!
Our leaders start
2 minutes on top of the hour, 10 p.m. GMT.
Papa.
This will draw the curtains on today's program. It's been a wonderful time
Africa. Our
spent well with you,
What did I-
economically,
leader way forward.
financially, spiritually, physically.
What-
It's been a blessing. Big shout out
Our leaders start
to all listeners and viewers across the globe.
the suffer.
Show wire Produce, organized.
We know the visit
by Derek Van Dees.
Rich man go to sleep so far.
Vinny VDVC. I came, I saw, and I conquered.
Tell me something, what be the matter?
Vinny VDVC. I'm out. Stick and stay right here. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Tell me something, what be the matter? Nowadays, too much can talk.
Apollo Radio.
Straight up. All we want is a good place, so tell them and give we our space, so we not be pay the school fees, so Charlie and Bess, I know they watch this, so where they go on no Ghana, where they go on no Ghana. Our leaders talk to will tired they suffer, we tired they suffer. Where they go on no Africa, where they go on no Africa. Our leaders talk to will what be the way forward, what be the way forward. Where they go on no
Apollo Radio.
Straight up. Our leaders talk to will tired they suffer, we tired they suffer. Like tough in my area, people they die from malaria. Pastor say hallelujah, but I didn't see no miracle. She have a shika. You buy a house for Bulgaria, you're picking the school for America, and your country they need clean water. No better classroom picking to suffer. Get a youth make it rise up, oh. This time we not go accept, oh. If you dey go vote wisely, oh. Shut up movement for me your party.
Apollo Radio.
Straight up. Me a talk if you don't like that. If you fight me, you're bad, we go rise up, can you bet?